Welcome back. Yeah, no, I knew there wouldn't be a notification. It only re-notifies you if I go live after 4 hours. So because it's only been like 2.5 hours since I went live the first time, I knew it wouldn't notify. Paul, who is Ray, and why does anyone give a crap about his tracing? I don't get it.
Ray tracing. It's a gaming term.
Sorry, I didn't understand. Ha ha ha, funny joke, Paul. Good job.
You know what's funny?
What?
How much I made your dad laugh last night?
That was funny. He proper laughed at you last night, didn't he? That was funny. So I was telling a story yesterday. I don't even remember what I was telling. We were having tacos, and I sort of like flung my hands to tell this story, and I was like really into it, really into it. Anyway, when I flung my hands, a tiny little bit of like cheese from the tacos like flung and landed on Mock's arm. And
That's all I'm waiting for a pause in conversation.
he was literally just like here like this for like ages, right? And I look over, I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, what's with this? Like at the speck of cheese.
What's that about?
Oh, yeah. What's this about? About on the cheese on his arm. And my dad lost it. Like, I'm talking, my dad nearly wet himself laughing because he was like, you just sat there for ages. Lolly's asking, Mock, have you seen the trailer for Split Fiction?
Yes, it looks amazing.
What even is Split Fiction?
So it's made by the same people that made It Takes Two. And it's the same sort of it's the same concept where you have to play co-op. There is no other option.
Right.
And basically one part of the game is full on like steampunk sci-fi and the other part is like full on fantasy.
Cool. That does look fun. I mean, sound fun. There's a level as a pig and you fart rainbows. Amazing.
That doesn't surprise me.
So our lovely Freezer Bunny is here with us to spend the afternoon going over the build buy and building a house. It's only PS5. Problem. So. Crystal, I fart rainbows and I'm not even playing a game. You're amazing. All right, friends. Here's the thing.
Speaking of farts. You remember that? Beck literally finished the script earlier. Like
just after I got off stream and I let out one and it was diabolical.
It was literally like 30 seconds off stream and she's like, I need a fart. She let it out and...
To be fair, I didn't actually need to when I was still streaming. I'm not joking you. As soon as I clicked the stop streaming, it like appeared to me and I was like, I gotta go.
This was a fart that could have woken the dead. It was... And then probably killed them again.
That's pretty bad.
Really, really, really loud and it rumbled like thunder.
Anyway, hi YouTube, because this vlog's going to go on YouTube.
Always be respectful and love your mum.
So to anyone who doesn't actually come to my Twitch channels and watches this back on YouTube, apparently I fart.
Really loudly.
Not on stream though, I'm respectful. He farts on stream.
And
you can't even see you in the camera either, so you're just like a floating voice. This is Mock. This is my partner, Michael. Okay, anyway, so we're looking at build buy items for the new Businesses and Hobbies pack, not talking about farts. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So this thing is like one of those facade things. Obsessed. I can't wait to actually use these. You asked how Foxy's day was before, Al, and I didn't answer you. It was okay. He still spent a bit of time out of the classroom today. But they think it's because, well, we're sort of putting it down to a mixture of being a Friday, it's the end of the week, he's really tired. His day starts differently than the other days because they have library. So they don't have that same early morning routine. which they think might set him off a bit and like dysregulate him. David, hello, welcome in. Yes, this is the new pack. Oh, was it Jess that asked?
No, Jess isn't in.
No, Jess isn't back yet. No, I think it was Al. Al asked how was Foxy's day? Yeah, so we're putting it down to a few of them. Like just a number of things on Fridays sort of dysregulates him a little bit. So yeah. So he didn't have the best day today, but I had a meeting with the principal and his teachers this morning, and we sort of just discussed a few strategies that we might try to look in and put into place for next week and see how that goes. Yeah. So by the way, these wallpapers, really nice kind of just, I guess, like a stucco-y type texture. And this is like a border. I don't know how I feel about the border. And also, I was watching one of Simsy's streams and she pointed out that there is a small line underneath the stone.
Oh, yeah.
That is the colour. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know if that was on purpose. So we're just going with that. So we have a lot of new wallpapers as well. So these ones are like exterior stuccos. This is like a scenic shop front one. This is a much darker palette. This one is giving more like the edgy kind of tattoo parlor vibes to me. Oh, I need 2 more tiles. Yeah, so I like this sort of dusky light pink color. I think that's nice. And this one too. I am definitely leaning more towards like the more purpley colors in this palette rather than the browns on this particular one. But I still like it. This one here is by far my favorite. Are you ready for it? Ooh. Look at this grandma wallpaper.
I like grandma's wallpaper.
There's like a black version of it as well. I can't. Obsessed.
It's like, you know how Crystal thinks.
It's like if Easter threw up on a wall. Yeah. But in like the best way, right?
It's like instead of Crystal farting rainbows, she farted wallpaper.
Yeah. Why are we back on farts?
Because we were talking about throwing up.
All right. We have this like grooved paneling. I think this is divine.
Oh, I like that.
I cannot wait to use this. Crystal. I'll fart whatever you want. Oh my god, you're hilarious. There's like a dark green swatch as well. Beautiful. It's giving colour bond. Yeah. It's actually like a panel though. It's like a wood panel.
It's a motorbike, mister.
Yeah, David, apparently girls fart. That's what we were talking about at the start of my stream. Okay, so we have this like brick texture as well, which is really, really nice. Like big sort of set stone. I really like this one. And then there's like a matching one, but it has a like a thick sort of foundation brick.
No, is that thick with a double C? Sorry.
Is that thick with a double C? I mean, it can be whatever kind of thick you want it to be.
I think this is my favourite pack so far. So far as build by this.
Okay, so we have a new brick. So this brick's different to any of the other bricks we have because the actual pattern of the brick is different. See how it's got like the long and then the short brick? Like long, little. She nice. And It has a heap of different
Ooh.
colours. I don't know how I feel about that one, to be honest.
It feels very like 70s.
Yeah, but there is a lot about this pack that has a very retro feel to it, and I kind of like it. I definitely think this is something that we don't have in the game. Like, this particular, like, brick color, this one, that is not something that we have at all. Will I use it that often? Probably not, but I still think it's good to have because it's like variety, you know? It's just not another brick, just another brick pattern, do you know what I mean? And we have one more wallpaper.
It's actually probably my favorite brick pattern of the game so far.
Yeah, I like it. There's a nice brick pattern for the floor as well, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is just a more standard wood panel, which again, you can never go wrong with a wooden panel like this. Lovely. The white is just so fashionable right now, like the white single white paneling. Yeah, it's a second lot of paneling. So we have the groove paneling.
Yeah, okay.
And then we have this paneling. And I'm pretty sure, I think they're all in the same swatches too. They're all the same swatches. Just in the two. I like the groove better as a standalone, but I think this is more versatile for a lot of different styles.
Yep. I'd probably use the groove for like the feature walls.
Yeah, 100%. This also looks really good on the exteriors too. I think it's not in this world. In the other more industrial world, they use this a lot, especially the black one, because the black one, it also kind of gives a bit of like a metal cladding, like a colourborn look, like what Ali said. Metal cladding look, which can come across really industrial. Okay, we have 4 new floorings. So we have a brand new like wide timber board. Really, really nice. In a bunch of swatches. I like this really light timber too. I just don't know what I'm going to build. I'll definitely be building like a building like this for sure. Like I'm going to build something like that. But I don't know what I want the inside to look like. Can you turn me off, please? You can have it open, but just mute it. So yeah, I really like this board. This is a much thicker board than most of the other ones that we have, which I think is nice. Again, what I like about expansion packs is that they bring in not necessarily some completely different element, but just something like a different version. So like we have plenty of timber floorboards, but Beveragino sounds a bit more Italian than Nordic, but that's okay. I would like a beverage, thank you. Yeah, something that's like the same but different, I guess. Like we have plenty of timber floorboards, but we don't have a wide plank like this. And some of these actual colours, like these lighter timber colours, we don't have a lot of these swatches in a lot of them. This tile
Foxy?
is
Are you okay?
insane. I love this tile so much. It's so cute. Oh, I love this tile a lot. I really like that tile.
Oh no.
Trinken is drink in German. All right, well, that's closer. Trinken apparently is drink in German, which is definitely closer than Beveragino that you pulled out. We have just like a standard concrete finish here. I really like this though as well. The actual texture of it is really nice. I was actually looking in, I think it was my... You good?
Yeah.
I think it was my, when I was building the police station, I was looking for a concrete floor. I would have killed for this at that point. Because this is what I was looking for, like this polished concrete thing. Oh, Paul says, can confirm Trinken is German for to drink. Look at us, language lessons all over the place. Good job, everybody. Okay, we also have the same concrete, but it's stenciled. So it's all the same swatches as these ones, but it's got a stencil on it, which I think is really nice. This is something that we absolutely don't have anything like this. Oops. Oh, I got the swatches wrong. I think that's that one, maybe? Yeah, we definitely don't have anything like this. I can count to 10 in German. Does that count? Okay, we also have a brick pattern, but this is different. So what I don't love about this pattern, I love this brick flooring, but I don't love that it's not the same as the wall. Like, it's a different pattern. It's a different brick pattern. So I think I'm going to find it hard to mix these together. I like this light brick though. I think this is beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot of colors. A lot of very similar colors too. I don't know if they're like the same swatch. I think they are the same swatch, but like dirty. I think they're like the same swatch, but dirty. Yeah, they definitely are. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, a lot of these colors are very samey. No, but that makes sense. Okay. Well, that's all our floorings and stuff. We also have a new spandrel and 2 new columns. So we have this column, which comes in a bunch of different colors. Oops, not that. Yes, very nice. We also have this this column. I really like this column. I really like the details that they're putting into the columns at the moment. And I like that they're slightly textured too. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not perfect. I like that about them. They look real. And we have a spandrel, like I said. That's like it's like a metal, oh, come back. It's like a metal sort of, what is this called? Like a beam, a metal beam. It's called an indie beam, actually. So there's that. We have a brand new tree. This little tree here has lights on it. Isn't it cute? I love it. So sweet. I really like that tree. No new bushes or anything, just that tree. We have 5 new fences. So we have, this is sort of like a, almost like a construction fence, I guess. That one's like a dirty one. I quite like this. I think this one works really well for, over in the other neighborhood, there's like a proper like fixer-upper that you can get, and I think it works pretty well for that. We have this fence, which I really like. It's like picket fence vibes, but a little bit more modern, which I think is so cute. I really like it. Lots of swatches. This light green one. So cute. They also sort of match the colors that you can get on the stucco as well, if you want to like fully color drench your build. We have this fence, which is like a glass. I think it's glass. A light metal fence. Maybe there isn't glass in between it. Maybe it's just the 2 metal bars and it's got like a little light, like an LED light strip underneath it. I thought they might have a glass I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I do like this fence though. This is quite nice. We have all of these nice swatches. This is the same fence, but with a mesh in it, and I think this is really cool too. Again, all these same swatches. Oh, is that a fun fact, David, to do with the Oktoberfest? I'm not really sure where that came from, to be fair. Okay, we have this one, which is cute. And then this one, I love this fence so much. It has little fairy lights on it. So I think it's like the same fence again, like the same shape as these two fences, but it has like the metal bars and the fairy lights. I love this fence. I do have to say though, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't give us swatches without the fairy lights too. As much as I love the fairy lights, and I will definitely use the fairy lights, I don't know if it's always gonna work with the fairy lights on it. You know what I mean? We got a few matching fences. So we got a fence that matches this one. We got a fence that matches this one, which of course doesn't want a place, but I'll just put it over here in a different color. Oh no, didn't change color. That's fine. Can you be the blue, please? Thank you. And we also got a fence to match this one. So these three fences got a matching fence, but you can use this fence on any of these ones, I think. I think you could get away with using it on any of them. And it sort of breaks it up a little bit too. I don't know. I think we could possibly work with that, you know, make it versatile. Thank you. Okay, we have a new staircase. You wait till you see this.
Spider fan, spider fan.
Look at this staircase.
Spider fan does. Squeeze on. Spider fan's like.
Did I say gate? Did I say fence? I meant gate. I definitely meant gate. These are matching gates. What did I say? Matching fences? I meant gate. Look at these. Stunning. We don't have any stairs like this in the game. This like floating stair vibe. We don't have anything like this. Obviously, we have other stairs that have sort of kind of a floating vibe, but nothing of this scale. They all normally have like a frame down the center or something. Oh, I love these.
Oh, Cameron and Huxley got awards.
This fence has a matching fence. Of course I did. Okay, I meant to say this fence has a matching gate.
Cameron and Huxley got awards for...
Oh, yay!
Cross country.
Good boys. All right, so we have two... what are these things called? Stair rails, and they match these two fences over here. The fear of long words is called hippopotamonstrossequiptala. I can't even say it. Hippopotamonstrossequiptalaophobia. I have a fear of that word.
This breaks it down.
It's hippopotamus, monstrum or monster, sesquipedalian, extreme irrational fear. Okay, that's great.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm obsessed with these stairs. I noticed in a lot of the
hippopotamus.
A lot of the builds that had these stairs, they had no railings on them. And they were just like going up like that, which I think visually is so stunning. However, In Australia, that's illegal.
What?
To not have a stair rail is illegal. But like in all of the builds for this world that have been built by the Simmers, none of them have any stair railings. And I find it interesting.
So you can push people both down and off the stairs.
Ooh, perfect for the shady Sims.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's how they have it. And it confuses me. Anyway, let's have a look at all the doors and windows. I'm so excited.
David, you say, oh my, and you get me thinking about lions and tigers and bears.
Hi.
Straight away.
Let's just put this on here so it's not an ugly blank wall. Okay. Doors. We have
bunnies and rabbits and hares.
This really tall, skinny glass door.
Is that a door?
That is a door. We have been asking for a door like this for so freaking long, and it has glass and frosted versions. I can see this making a really cool shower door. The frosted one, like in a bathroom, putting this door, so this is the same thing but on short walls.
Okay.
I could see turning like a shower into that and getting like one of the windows that comes in frosted and like adding it to it. I think that would be super cool.
I like.
Okay, we have this set of doors. This set of doors is, why can't I place that there? I say move object says otherwise. Oh my god, I can't type. Okay. So this set of doors. Why is my escape key not working? That's not ideal.
Did this camera never needs to show that?
No, we bought it from some random place in the plaza. So we have all these like cute swatches. I really like either this like corally swatch. This door also has a purple.
Ah, that's unusual. I like it.
That this doesn't have, which kind of makes me sad because I actually like this purple. I think it's really interesting. But I do really like this coral or this green as well, which is really fun. See, this door doesn't have the purple swatch either. Only this one does. It's kind of weird to me. But it's okay. We also have this door, and I think this door is like a really nice in between the two styles. So it has like the metal of like the more industrial modern stuff, but it also has this nice frame around it that you can match to your, like this set of doors, you know? Quite like it. We have this door, which is abnormally short too, by the way. Let me show you how short this door is compared to an average door. Look at the difference. I know it's not that different, but like it's different enough.
I really, really like that big, massive door.
This door's beautiful, isn't it? I really like it. So this door's like real modern. I don't mind this door. I think it's interesting. I don't know that I will use this that often because I feel like it's too short to be a front door, but it's too fancy to be an interior door. So I'm a bit like confused about that door, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's short and narrow. Those Nordics are skinny, short people. You can talk. This door, again, which is really beautiful, but it's even shorter than this one. But I love this door. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think this is such a cool door. I really like this actual sort of reddy brown texture, like the reddy brown wood. Actually, quite like that.
The next pack that Sims will release will be called it'll be like a forest folk with fairies and gnomes. Like,
oh, wouldn't it be nice if they actually brought in
tiny little doors?
Do you know what I think that they could get away with? So, you know, there's like so this is like fairies talk, right?
Yeah.
Everyone wants fairies. And I can get along with it. I think it's a cool idea. But the question against it basically is that there's not enough different, besides like wings, what will fairies do differently that spellcasters don't already do in the game?
Okay.
So that's like the sort of argument that everyone's making for fairies.
Yeah.
Which I somewhat agree with. But what I think they could get away with is doing a not just fairies, but doing a more just like real fantasy vibe thing that has like fairies and elves and um what are they called? The ones that sort of look a little bit mixed between elves and a little bit ogreish. Um now my mind's blanking. But like, all those like real fantasy based characters, not just fairies.
Trolls?
No, not trolls. Sort of in between that again, like in between trolls and elves and I don't know what they're called. Someone on here might spark it and remember what they're called. But I think they could get away with giving us, like you said, like a forest folk vibe, but it's like just like a full on fantasy style foresty pack that has major fantasy, not goblins either. I think it starts with T. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons reference as to what they're like the kind of
Tiefling.
them.
Tieflings have tails.
Yeah. But sort of look wise, they're kind of elfish, kind of
They also have horns.
yeah. But I think bringing in those sorts of elements rather than us getting fairies that can just do magical spells the same way that spellcasters can, giving just a pack that has the fantasy vibes.
I think you're right.
And I think that's a way that they could get around it. For instance, I don't know if any of you guys follow a simmer called Rochella. She's one of Simsy's like really good friends. Anyway, she just released a brand new legacy challenge that she wrote, inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, called Llamas and Legends. Which I'm watching her let's play through it. As she's literally trialing it in game for the first time since she published it. And she's downloaded a heap of custom content to sort of make her characters look fantasy vibes, right? And obviously a bunch of people have gone on and created more Sims for her. Also within that fantasy vibe with a heap of CC. And I just think that is a market in the Sims that they're missing.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely, that's a market that they're missing. And for
Like-
all we know, they could be working on it. Like, who knows?
I think that could very well be in and of itself its own, like,
Expansion pack.
in the not even expansion, like in the way that they had the full medieval.
Oh, like you mean like a whole game?
Yeah.
Like its own sort of spin-off
Yeah.
game.
But
It could be.
But that said, the way that they're going down the direction of not releasing a Sims 5 and just continuing to release expansions.
Wyvern, yeah. Those two, yep.
Wyverns are like dragons, though.
Yeah, but that's
really little.
But what I'm saying is the medieval had that sort of fantasy vibe about it. Sims Medieval. They could definitely go down that road again.
Yes, the guacamole.
They could definitely go down that road, and I think it has huge potential. Also, can we appreciate? Why is my escape key not working?
What about owlbears?
Owlbears.
That's so cute.
I know, Sims Medieval was a thing. Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is they could go down that same route, but more instead of just being focused on medieval like kings and queens and castles and stuff, really tune in. I know, chicken nuggets. Yous are all crazy, but they could really tune into like the fantasy D&D side of things. I think they would have a huge market in that, and it's a completely different way to play. Chicken nuggets is your fantasy, Crystal. I love that. Anyway, so here's all the windows. Two very different styles. This window here, I really like. It matches this door perfectly, right? What it doesn't do is match the rest of these windows that well. It is a good sort of in between of the two styles, like I said last time. But this one I feel like is a bit harder
I'm proud of you, though.
to match.
Yeah,
Why?
the whole tiefling thing, even though you weren't sure what it was called. I like that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called. But I definitely knew like the sort of style character, like what they thought. And okay, this is gonna sound really funny. I don't really follow Dungeons and Dragons that much, but my instant thought of like fantasy style stuff, the um the Disney Pixar movie Onward is completely D&D inspired.
Yeah.
And I think about like the characters in that, all the different types of characters in that.
Imagine if they had centaurs.
Centaurs would be hilarious. I actually think that now that we have horses, why can't we have centaurs? Just stick them together. Seriously, though.
Like it could be a whole game in a way.
Anyway, so this is all the build stuff. I think. Oh no, I take it back. There's more. There's taller windows. So we have this window. I'm running out of space.
There's no reason they couldn't like just start like have an expansion pack that is as big as the rest of the game. Because I think it could really well be. Yeah.
I definitely think, given the success of Sims Medieval,
yeah,
and even the nostalgia of it now, like people still obsess over that game, Sims Medieval. Like I know so many Sims creators that go crazy over Sims Medieval.
Can you still buy it?
I think so. I think you can still buy it. I played it when it first came out.
Because it was released with Sims 3, was not with, but like in that.
Look at these giant walls of glass, by the way. These are 3 tiles wide. We don't have anything like this. Like a simple 3 tile wide big window. Obsessed. I'm out of space.
What about Wyvern Nuggets?
Wyvern Nuggets. This is also like the same window, but like open. I ran out of space.
With dragon sauce.
With dragon sauce. What's the...
You really pronounce the H in there. Just now.
What? No, what is the manticore from Onward? That thing's like an actual D&D character, isn't it? The manticore?
The manticore is a full-on folklore thing.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah. That's basically all D&D is. It's based around like...
all the folklore?
Like, to an extent, and then it builds its own.
So that was all the build mode. Oh, except for these. We got some new, hang on. We got like a new shop awning thing and a hanging plant too. I love this plant. Do you say roach nugs? Do you, if you're referring to Gerald's horse, Roach.
Oh, specifically the one that died that you said was the fake one anyways.
Okay, no. That was the real horse. No, the actual actor horse that played that played the fake Roach.
The actor horse.
Not the character. The Roach character, the first horse that's in the first few seasons of The Witcher. Sorry for spoiler alerts, the horse dies. But they bring in a new horse, this black horse, right? Which is beautiful. Beautiful horse. That horse in real life unfortunately passed away.
Yeah, the actor
horse passed away. But the what am I trying to say?
May he rest in peace. Pieces if he's turned into nuggets.
But the real horse that played Roach, that real horse I think is still alive. That actor horse is still alive. But the in-show, that Roach is dead.
Well, to be fair, they were both real horses. You mean the horse that played the real Roach, not the real horse that played Roach.
Crystal's like I'm so lost. Were we talking about different kinds of nuggets? We were. But then Alison mentioned roach nuggets, and I don't know if you've seen The Witcher. The horse's name in The Witcher is Roach. And it just,
Tugged on the heartstrings.
it did. Roach was my favourite character in that show. And then they try to replace him with some new horse, and that Gerald, by the way, I know his name is Geralt, just for anyone that potentially wants to yell at me for it.
Spoilers. They now know how to pronounce his name.
I know his name is Geralt, but I call him Gerald. Gerald starts calling this new horse Roach. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. That's not Roach. That's a new horse. Also, anyway. That was the most meandering story I've heard all day, and I just got off the phone with my drunk jet lag.
Oh, hello. Sorry, my phone was on silent. I almost didn't see you.
It's probably my mother calling. Okay, anyway, how cute is this bed? How nice. I like it. We have this cute little stool, which, by the way, adorable. It has this the granny material on it. But can I say how annoyed I am? This stool is tagged as an armchair. Like, these are armchairs. So this thing you can't put up against any tables. The texture on the throw is stunning, right? Like the knit texture. They did good.
Darling, did you get onto the nutrition?
Yeah, I booked that yesterday.
She booked it yesterday.
Mum was sitting right next to me when I called them.
When is the appointment?
The 11th of April.
11th of April.
Mum was sitting right next to me when I booked that. Anyway, so now we have this armchair that has all the same swatches again. Kind of fun. They got some like graffiti swatches as well. Look at this one.
What's your name?
Graffiti freezer bunny swatch. I like it. So we have this armchair as well, which is so cute. It's got like that real like leather swatch on it. I really like the leather texture. Really nice. Again with the grandma pattern. Okay, we have two chairs, like dining chairs. These two chairs. See, this is where I think this should have been tagged as a dining chair that you could put up against, like, at tables. But instead, this stool just, like, chills. I think it's supposed to be more like an ottoman kind of stool, so, like, you sit it like this for, like, your feet to sit on. Like, I get it. But I would have liked to see one of these. Because I think this would look so cute sitting at the little pottery table. But it can't, because it's an armchair. Anyway, all those same swatches again. I'm loving the grandma. We have nice wooden vibes here. Very cute. Love it. Very IKEA in the best way. We have this bar stool and this bar stool. Okay. Sorry, before I go on. There's two very distinct styles with this as well. This is like Scandi vibes, full blown. And then we have like this, the tattoo parlor stuff, which is much more like ultra modern, which I think matches with that sort of two different styles of clothing that they've offered as well. Yeah. But this bar stool can easily sort of match the rest of the scheme too, which I think is good. Because you could pull out like one of the lighter colours and still sort of match it in. This armchair also sort of has like a in-between kind of vibe too. I don't know, this armchair is a bit odd to me, but I think this armchair matches better with like this style. It's giving Bella Goth if she moved to Nordhaven, you know? Anyway, moving on. We have this couch. Lovely. Again with the grandma. I actually quite like this diamond pattern as well. I think it's really nice. Really fun, actually. And again with the grandma pattern. The grandma pattern is on everything, and I'm obsessed.
Yes.
We also have this lounge as well. Now, the fun thing about this lounge is that they have each of these swatches twice, but one of them has a throw and one of them doesn't, which is something that we have been asking for ages, so that if you want to put two in the same room, they're not so samey. Because when you put two of these types of look like lounges together, it looks too samey. But if you have the ability to like change it up, it actually makes them so much easier to use in conjunction with each other. Very clever. Once again, all the same swatches. Grandma, loving it. We should probably turn this either like green or something so all the grandma matches. Okay. We have two ottomans. I think they both can match either, but one's quite a bit bigger than the other, obviously. But I think it's more like this to this because it's got like the square edge, and this to this because it's the round edge. Again, grandma vibes all the way. This is one of the new dining tables. Again, I'm obsessed with all these pedestal tables that we're getting lately. Very cool. This is supposed to be gold. You can see that it's got a little bit of like a shine to it, but when it's indoors, it just looks green, which is a bit upsetting. Because then they have like this yellow painted, that looks more gold to me, but I think that's supposed to be like a painted yellow rather than a gold. And that is supposed to be the gold. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure about that one. We have a chili hot chockey table, which is like a coffee table. I think that's supposed to be a coffee table. Again with the simple textures. I really like this sort of marble top tip one. That one's kind of cute. Yeah, so we have that. Get over there. We have this. This one is, I guess, kind of like a hall table kind of vibes. I kind of like it. I think it would go well for like especially like the dirty swatch. This could be a good one for just displaying objects that you've created. It doesn't count as one of the selling items, so like you couldn't put your items on this and sell them, which I think is a bit of a shame. But it is nice though. Like we don't have anything like this with this sort of A-frame, like the two shelves and stuff. It's kind of cute. We have a single desk, which is, again, we don't have many single tile desks. And this is a very cute one. I will definitely use this all the time. We have that. We also have this. This thing is also something that we don't really have anything else like it. It's like it's on wheels. It's kind of like a trolley, but it's also like could pass for coffee table vibes maybe. I don't know, like it's very low. So I'm not really sure what I would use that for, but it is interesting. We have some wall pieces. I clicked on the other one before, but I didn't keep it up, so I need to go and find it. Here. I also need to pull these ones out because I've purchased those before. Okay. So this is that other sofa. This has like proper jewel tones about it. I love this sofa, right? So much. I love the colors on it. But to me, this couch feels more like Love Struck vibes than this pack. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's really anything else that goes with this. So, um, yeah. So we have these shelves as well. These are quite nice actually, I think, because you can make them look really modern, but also because there's a timber swatch. Like I think that they could easily go with these five, like this vibe as well. But then if you choose to go for one of the either like the coloured swatches or the black swatch, they then match really well in like this tattoo with this tattoo parlor furniture. Um, this can also come in timber, which I think is really nice to sort of match it all together. What I did here, actually, I think it was Simsy, she pointed out this could make really good, like, fake tool storage if you're doing like a garage. So if you're making a garage for your house and you want to set up like a tool, like a tool area with like the pegboard that comes in her kit with these, like I think these look like toolboxes, which I think is also a fun little thing. I'll go back through and check anything that I haven't placed out as well in case I've missed things. But yeah, we have this. This is a like a wardrobe kind of hanging rack thing, which again we don't have a lot of these sorts of things. So it's nice to have some of these with like some, and you can hang like actually have open hanging to decorate with, which is kind of fun. Um, we have this. This is a bar backing. There is a bar here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but this is really nice, really simple, just like a gold mirror. Let me find the bar. Here it is. And we have a 2-tile bar. We didn't get a giant bar this time like we normally do. This bar's fun. I quite like this one. Very nice. We have this here, which is kind of like it has all the same swatches to match as like the kitchen benches. So the new base game, not the new base game. These base game counters got a bunch of new swatches to match with some of these textures. So these they don't match exactly against this, but you'll understand what I mean in a second when I pull up the coffee bar. Um, where's my yeah. So this coffee bar, super fun, has all those same swatches again, which I think is quite nice. And it means that you can utilize the base game tables as well as possibly using something like this to help like set up a little sort of coffee cafe situation. We also have these two. This one is an early purchase content, so you'll only get this if you purchase before some certain date. I don't remember what it is right now. But this has all the same swatches, but it also has some extra kind of fun swatches too, which I like. This is pretty cute. I do like this. I gotta say, it's a bit annoying that this doesn't just come in the pack, because I do think that this is like this is the only option for like cakes and stuff. So if you were to bake a cake or like any kind of food thing, you can put it in this and it will automatically be set for sale within your business. So Sims will just walk up to this, and if you've got like cupcakes in there or something, or like the candy, you can make the new candy. Sims will just walk up and autonomously buy from this. But to me, this feels more like a standard sort of refrigerated case than this one, which is a bit, I don't know. I mean, these are nice to have, these early purchase things, but also like just give them to us. You know what I mean? What's the matter, Foxy? Okay, back to the tables, because I missed like a bunch of tables. We have this dining table, again in all the same swatches that everything else has come in. We have this one, which is a like bar height. So this is like a bar height table, and this one's like a normal dining table. I quite like both of these. So we also have this as well, which I think is a side table, but it's very tall. Very, very tall. I can't imagine that I'm going to put this next to any beds. You know what I mean? Do we think that feels tall? I mean, I guess all of the side tables in this game are exceedingly tall. I don't know. Okay. Now we're coming into a little bit more these particular items. These are the retail items, and there's also one more. This one. So these items pretty much only work for like the small business. So this thing, you can hang stuff on it, like as soon as you buy it, you can hang stuff on it, but it won't be set for sale unless you have a small business. So you couldn't put this item, well, I don't know, I haven't tested it, but from what I understand, you couldn't put this wall hanging thing out in I don't think you can put this like out in the world and start a street sale like you can with like the ones from City Living. Or if you had a retail store with Get to Work, I don't think this would work the same either. You'd probably have to put the items on it and then set them individually for sale, like the way that that mechanic works. But this particular one, if you have a small business on the lot, you place this down and anything you hang on this is automatically for sale. Just like with these items, if these are on a small business lot, the minute you put something on them, they're immediately for sale for customers to buy. I must say it does feel quite limiting to what you can, like to how you can decorate your small businesses. Because of that, because basically nothing else will sell. And we also have these cube ones too. Sorry. There's like these cube displays as well. But again, unless you use these kinds of items in your store, like if you're trying to make a store with this pack, anything else that's on any other surface won't sell. Like the customers won't buy it. So if you're trying to like decorate the store, it's a bit more difficult than say with Get to Work, where you could put them on any surface and just click on the item and set it for sale. This pack doesn't work like that. So yeah, these are basically the retail items. Like these are refrigerated for like food and candy and stuff, and this is for everything else. So yeah, that's what we have. We also got a sink. I really like this sink. I am a big fan of this sink. So this works quite well as both a bathroom and a kitchen sink, I think. I don't know exactly how it lines up. Oh, it doesn't line up. So if you wanted to put this in your kitchen, say you're using these base game. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So say you're using these base game whatsies to make a island in your kitchen. I don't know why my escape key is not working, and it's actually really annoying. But see how this doesn't line up properly? Bit frustrating. But if you alt it back, you could get away with it because it's the right swatch. And I think that looks fine to me because it's sort of purposefully like shelving as well. Like it kind of looks like on purpose that you've done that. But this also stands alone quite well. It slots really well to this counter. But it also slots quite nicely just up against the wall as a bathroom vanity, like 2 sinks in a bathroom, which I think is quite nice. Okay. So we have that. Why is it shining toilets? Oh, okay, because we do have a new toilet. All right, let's put that over there. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm like super... I feel like I'm super all over the place with showing you this stuff because my brain's everywhere. But look at these toilet stalls. Aren't they beautiful?
After we clean. You haven't started cleaning.
Stunning. My new favorite cubicle. I'll be using these everywhere. Oh, I've run out of money. Oh no.
See, give me 10 minutes, mate. I have to do something quickly. Send off invoice.
I really like these. They're very nice. We also have a
Give me
bar.
10 minutes, Fox.
This bath is so cute.
Michael. Michael.
Okay.
Look.
I'm going to mother load for a minute. Just so that I can afford to buy everything. Why didn't that?
Michael.
Oh.
Yeah?
It's not working.
You're crazy.
It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to have to delete some things. We've seen all this stuff. It's beautiful. Oh, I deleted the lights as well. It's fine. Okay. So we got a new microphone. Fox did get a haircut, Crystal, yes. This, I think, is the same as the base game one, but I think it's just recolored. Yeah, so we have a microphone. This is the new pottery setup. So we have a pottery wheel that needs the... What's wrong? So the pottery wheel...
This. I think it was my dad.
Oh, did someone call?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's already someone's... Oh, no. It's nobody. That's fine. Do you want to call your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can try. He might not be able to answer, baby, because he might be working. That's okay. Just take it away. If he doesn't answer, you can put your show back on. Okay, so we have our tattoo bed. Very nice. I quite like this dark blue swatch. Very fun. Nice. Love it. We also got a new guitar and a piano. I know, he looks so much older with his haircut, doesn't he? So we have these new things. Always nice to get some new... This piano is really nice. I really like the gold sort of trim on it. Really beautiful, actually. Stunning! Okay. We have this plant. I love this plant. It's really lovely. This is giving Japandi vibes, which is like a mix between like Japanese and Scandi, like architecture and design. It's really beautiful, this plot. We have this plant, which is almost like a divider, I think. Like a couple of these next to each other. Oh, they don't tile well. That's kind of sad. So you'd have to like alt place them. But I think two of them next to each other looks kind of nice. That's lovely. Okay, these, we have 3 new like business sign designs. So there's one that like comes off the wall, has all the same sort of like metal swatches. So they all have the same swatches. And these are decals for your signs, right? And there's colored ones, there's black ones, and there's white ones. Now these have a million different swatches of potential kind of like business ideas for you. This one's like laundromat, hamburger shop, grocery store, cafe bakery type of thing, gaming, arcade, pet, something pet related, music, knitting, library, painting, a llama. Like there's some really nice options here. And it sort of gives you a bit of an idea about how you can like what you can do with the business. You know what I mean? Like it gives you so many different choices. And what you can also do with this is if you have say you offer pottery, like with this particular sign, if you offer pottery, coffee, where's the coffee? And you also do like tattooing. If I can find the tattoo one. Where are you? Here. It's like you could do all 3 of them as your logo because, you know, you've got the space. I kind of like it. It's fun. Yeah, so they're like the new signs and stuff. I quite like this off the wall one though. I think that one like sticking out is a bit of fun. Okay, we have 2 new mirrors. We have this full length with like a LED around the edge. And if you look closely, it's actually this metal at the back that's changing color, which is a cute little detail. And then my new favorite mirror in the game. Stunning. And look at how well it slots above the sink. It's like perfect above the sink. Love it. We have a bunch of new curtains. It's basically the same thing, just obviously each different size. I'm out of money again. But these come in a bunch of different swatches that are the same sort of like swatch as this. Oh, I got rid of it, as the couch. This is very much, I don't know, like there's 2 very different styles here, I think. I like these. Don't get me wrong. I really like these curtains. I think they're nice. They'll be nice to use. But I can see myself probably more likely using just like the white in them. I mean, this blue's quite nice. I don't know. We'll see. So that's all of those curtains. We have a bunch of like clutter. So we have this like tattoo clutter that comes in a few different swatches. Some fun stuff. This is like pottery clutter. Very cute. I like it. We also have this, which is just a nice piece of like kitchen clutter, but I think it's also kind of like pottery vibes, you know, like they made these plates, but I think they all sit really nicely just on a kitchen counter. We have this again, these are more like tattoo, I think these are like tattoo ink colors maybe. I'm not 100% sure what they are, but that's just a little bit of clutter there. This is our new rug. I really like this rug. This one has a bunch of interesting swatches. So we've got like big geometric dots. We've got some more like older patterns, some retro patterns, and some nice simple ones too. Like we just have, I love the texture of this rug. That texture is so nice. But then we also have some really fun patterns. This one's like little fishes, but I gotta say when I first looked at it, it looked like something else, and I'm sure that Crystal will know exactly what I mean when I say that. But yeah, cute rug. We have 2 new fireplaces. This one, and I've run out of money again. Oh, I keep deleting the lights. You got it. Okay. We have these 2 new fireplaces, and I am obsessed with both of these. But I gotta say, I'm a little bit unsure as to whether or not they're supposed to be indoor or outdoor fireplaces. Because, like, that is the chimney. So does the smoke, like, come out the top of it? I don't know. We also have some nice new like drain decoration pieces, which I think will be really nice for like exterior decoration. The drain pieces, they're fun. This is an exterior kind of like, again, like architectural kind of design. I like it. I like it. We have this picture collection, which is really cute. I don't love the yellow gold.
What's up, Foxy?
I think Nanny's home. This one's real cute, but this is like the tattoo designs. And we've got like raccoons. Bunch of trash pandas very much in this pack. Very nice. We have these 3 pieces of art. There's a lot of like music there's a lot of music decor in this pack, which I think is interesting. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Like, how cool is this? This is a saxophone, like an actual 3D item in a glass case. Like, that's cool. And then we have these like tiling, these nice tiling pictures. I really like this triple set. I think this is stunning, this black and white set. Then there's also this one too. Some nice artwork. Yeah, I think the black and white set is my favorite. That's like real classic. We have this divider, which is stunning as well. Very nice. Love it. This is like a business opened and closed sign. So it's got a few different like options for it, but like this one, for instance, if it's open, the eyes open. This is actually like an animated item. So when you open your business, this changes. So this turns into like a green tick, or it's like open eyes. It turns green and the eyes are open. Like there's a few different options of that one. We have these 3 dividers as well, and I love these. So these are like obviously short, medium, tall. Wall height, really nice.
Just the land. Wow.
Really, really nice. We have a new umbrella, which is also lovely to have. You can never go wrong with items like this. It's got little fairy lights underneath it. So cute. We have, this is like basically the same thing as this, but it's like a floor sign. I quite like this one too. Very nice. We have, this is like a construction work sign. So like I said before, in the other neighborhood, not the one that we're living in, the other neighborhood, there's a fixer-upper lot that you can buy that's a small business lot, and you can completely renovate it. But the way it's decorated like a construction site. So they've got all these items in it too, which is pretty cool. We have this, which is a giant like partition wall. It only comes in the large wall height, but you can sort of size it down to go within like these heights a little bit. I guess you could get away with it.
7.5.
Yeah. What do you mean a half wall?
Like, from the width, half the width.
There's also a couple of pieces of like art because there is an art gallery in this world. So we have this random freezer bunny, concrete freezer bunny, which is a bit of fun. We also have this new like gazebo item, which is so pretty with the fairy lights and stuff underneath it. I love it. So cute. We have a new Blarfy.
Or raccoon.
It's a raccoon.
Oh,
His name is Benjamin. like like Trash Panda.
yeah. Oh, no. That wasn't the. That was just the. Theo. Well, if the dishwasher's in there.
Michael left the fish on the table. Okay. Anyway, we have another lamp. This is a nice, simple metal lamp. Lovely. We have this lamp, which is like super fun, actually. I quite like the design of this lamp. I'm not sure about the texture on some of the things, but I do like it. I really like the sort of color drenching aspect that they've offered with this one and this pattern. This is like a ring light. I don't know exactly the use that's supposed to be for this. Maybe like over the tattoo. Maybe over the tattoo table or something, that is where that's supposed to go. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Okay, we have a bunch of fairy lights in this pack. So there's these. I don't know. Oh, they do tile. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so these tile really well. They're really cute. And then we also have a bunch of pieces that let you sort of make your own like your own fairy light design. Which is kind of fun. These ones themselves, this random like half angle doesn't tile properly, but you can alt place it and that is fine. But yeah, like lots of options, which is super fun in those fairy lights. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing that in like, I guess like kids' rooms and stuff. I think will be really fun to do things like that on the walls. We have 3 new wall lights. We have this nice one. I think these will look so good as like bedside wall lights. Like bedside sconces. So instead of having like a table lamp or a pendant next to the bed, you could do like this kind of sconce. I think that would look really nice. This is like an outdoor light. I like this too. I kind of like this sort of rusty copper vibe as well. Quite nice. I like it. We have a more modern wall light. It's giving like eyeball vibes, which is a bit scary, but I've run out of money again. So that's fun. You're right, Paul. No stress. Okay, we have a new laptop, which kind of just looks like all the other laptops, which is fine with me. 2,800 though, so it's a bit more expensive. We also have this new candy maker. Look at what this thing is called. I don't know if I can place this on stuff. Can I put it on this? Of course I can't. It needs to be on an actual bench. Where's my new swatch? Thank you. Okay, look at this thing. Where did it go? Where did it go? Computer? Computer? I lost it. Here it is. No, not that. This. This candy machine, number one, comes in super, super cute colours, but it is called the Kate and Berry Sweet Treats Fabricator, which is a direct reference to one of their Sims 3 expansion pack things that they had, which was the Katy Perry Sweet Treats expansion pack. So this is called the Kate and Berry Sweet Treats Fabricator 3000. I love it. Oh, we've got some more new lights that apparently says I've looked at, but I haven't. That's fine. So we have some like basic pendant type stuff. So this is like a very simple kind of overhead pendant. Very nice, actually. Very simple. I like it. Then we have these three pendants. I'm going to put them over in the darker section. So this is the same pendant, obviously, in the 3 different heights, which is always good to have. That comes in some very nice colours, as well as some actual like fun colours. So there's 3 of them. And we also have this like crazy chandelier. I was not expecting to get anything like this for this pack. When you think like Swedish Scandi pack, you do not expect to get a crazy chandelier like this. But how cool is this pink chandelier? Love it. Okay, I think I've seen all those things. I'm just going to scan back through other items. Yeah, okay. So we have some lamps. This one is like early purchase content, this lamp here. Which is like a kintsugi like style lamp. And I think it's made to match all of the pottery glazes that you can do on the other ceramics, which is a bit of fun. So yeah, this is a real simple lamp as well, which would kind of be fun, I think, to put next to like kids' beds and stuff. That one's kind of fun. I like this too. This is an interesting one. So yeah, I like them. We've had a look at all this stuff, just going through. What is this? Mrs. Hutton's candle collection. Okay, we have a little set of candles here. Very cute. This here is the other early purchase content item, and it's like this sculpture that's just like tattooed. It's kind of random, if I'm honest, this statue, but we have it. We also have some wall decals that are like, this one's giving tattoo artist business vibes. So like gym, coffee, cats, like this is like a describe your business one. And they size up pretty good too, which is great. And then we also have this wall graffiti as well, which is really nice. I love all the old sort of Viking references as well. I love this one with the birds. It's so cute. Look at those faces. I'm obsessed with the birds. I love the burps. Yeah, a lot of fun little graffiti things here, which I think is really cute. I'm gonna leave the birds because I like the birds. Anything else we missed? Oh yeah, this plant. I love this plant. This is so simple, but it's tall and thin. We have like nothing. Like, I mean, I use like the same plant every time if I need something that's tall and thin. And it's either that base cane square thing or the one from Get to Work. And this one is just so much nicer than both of them. So I cannot wait to actually be able to use this. Thank you. These things here are actually like the stalls that are in the world, which is kind of fun that you can buy them. I think it would be interesting to know if you can like put these on your lot and sell from them. I'm not really sure. Like they're just in the catalog. That's not debug. So I'll be interested to see if you can buy them and use them. We also have another selling table. This one's really cute with some like fairy lights and stuff on it. There's a couple of these throughout the world as well that you can utilize. But these have a bunch of different swatches as well. Just some nice little fun stuff. This thing is a new like cooler item. So it's like a little picnic basket. It's so cute. Adorable, this little basket. And basically what this thing is, it's basically gives you permanent access to like quick meals and stuff. So it's the cooler item. So you can put it in your inventory and then take it out wherever you are, get a quick meal out of it, and then they sit on it to eat it. They eat their quick meal as well. And then you can like put it back in your inventory. Super useful. Super useful for rags to riches, actually. We also have this little new recipe book, and it's called Grammy's Family Recipes. And that's a whole brand new feature that comes in the game as well. You can create family recipes, so you can like pick any of the recipes that your sim can cook. For instance, if you've got a granny who's like level 10 cooking, so she can cook all these crazy recipes, you can select a recipe as like a family recipe and then select a specific ingredient, like a secret ingredient as well, into the dish, and then you can like pass down the recipe to your family members, which I think is super cute. And it might be a fun way. I'd be interested to test, like, you know, the recipes that you can learn in city living, like the puffer fish nigiri and those types of things. I'd be interested to see if you could get your sim to learn that, if they can pass that down as a family recipe, because that's like a cross pack thing. So I'd be interested to see if that works. But yeah, that's a fun little uh thing that I'd be excited to play around with, actually. What do we also have here? We have this new bike. So this bike is called the Cycle Dream Drifter. Now this actual name Cycle is actually a sim. Her name was Britta Cycle, and she's the one that like basically created the famous like Nordhaven bikes that you see everywhere. And there's a collection that you can complete from like instead of fishing, you can do an interaction called Clean the Canal, which you fish up like bike parts, and they all have like a little bit of lore attached to them about Britta, which I think will be fun to try and complete that. But this bike comes in some really cute swatches, as well as this rainbow swatch. Like, how cute! I love this bike. I saw all that stuff, that stuff there. Yep. We haven't looked at this yet. Okay. So this is one of the new wardrobes. Absolutely love it. So cute. Really simple, really beautiful. Then we also have this one, which I am quite literally obsessed with.
How'd you get there?
How cute is this wardrobe? Like the granny print? Like, come on.
Hey, look mine.
We also got a couple of clothes items to hang up in
And
this
look at all the box.
clothes rack that I showed you earlier. So these are actually items that you can get in Creator Sim. which I think is really cute. You could. We have these new bookshelves, which I have to say as well, I'm obsessed with. So these three like tile together, but they're all different. And there's also a couple of different like swatches of things as well within the different like wood textures, which I love. But how good does that look?
Where'd you go?
So it's like an individual bookshelf, but you have three different versions of it. So when you want to tile them together, it doesn't look so repetitive. So like I can add that fourth one back and it doesn't look like the same thing. You know what I mean? Amazing. Amazing. Okay, we're almost through. We've almost seen everything. One thing I haven't shown you guys yet actually is this new board. So this board, you can see it has like an outline around it. So this is the new classes feature. So if you want to, for instance, do a pottery class, right? If you want them to actually take part and do pottery in the class, you have to have the items within this frame. This like outline disappears in play mode, live mode. But like this is how you set up like the class and stuff. So your sim will like stand here. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. So yeah, your sim will like stand here and teach the class, and the other sims will like take place. If you have it set that you want them to do pottery within the class, they can actually sit down and do pottery and listen to your lecture and stuff. It's pretty good. I quite like it. But you can also, as a sim, attend classes too. So you don't just have to give them, you can attend them, and it helps you learn the skill faster as well, which is like super cool. We also have 2 ticket booths. So these are where your sims like sign in to your small business. So if you put these at the front of the small business and you set like an entrance fee to get in. So for instance, things like museums and stuff where they come in and they just like look around and look at the art, they have to pay to get in and they can't interact with anything or do anything on your lot or in your business until they sign in and pay. So it's actually interesting because if you go and visit a lot and you haven't signed in, it physically doesn't let you click on anything. So I think that's a nice little feature that they brought in so that you can't like sneak around. Yeah, so these 2 items do that, and you can either charge them like a one-time fee or an hourly fee. So they either have to pay by the hour to be there or just like a one-time fee to get in, which is kind of fun. And then we just have some more of these, which I didn't put up, but that's fine. And then we have a brand new trash can, which is also fun because it comes with some new color swatches. And I have to say, this swatch to me really makes me happy. This is what our recycling bins look like. This is what, especially in New South Wales, in Sydney, where I live, our recycling bins look like this. And I freaking love that I can now put a recycling bin and like a normal garbage bin like next to each other outside. Like how fun is that? It's something so simple and so silly, but I'm just obsessed with it. So we have that as well. And then there's also a new letterbox, which I just lost. Where'd you go? Here it is. So there's like a new mailbox that actually goes on the wall. You can put that next to your front door, which is fun. Super cute. And there's like little graffitied like ones. Like look at this one. It's got like a little face on it with a little pan. Oh, actually that's not a panda, that's a raccoon. I think that's supposed to be a raccoon, but it does give panda vibes. Super cute. I think that is all of the build and buy. They also have a bunch of interesting stuff in debug as well, but I'm not going to go through that. But yeah, so that is everything.